Drew Bledsoe's football journey is one of immense promise, undeniable achievements, and a career shaped as much by exceptional talent as by the unpredictable realities of the sport. Standing at 6'5" with a rocket arm, rare accuracy for his era, and a calm, polished passing style, Bledsoe was once projected to become the long-term cornerstone of the New England Patriots, years before the rise of Tom Brady. His path from a standout high school prospect to Washington State star to #1 NFL draft pick highlights both the brilliance he displayed and the injuries that ultimately prevented him from fulfilling the lofty expectations surrounding his name. Born on February 14, 1972, in Ellensburg, Washington, Bledsoe grew up in a family that encouraged discipline, academics, and athletic dedication. He began to emerge as a promising athlete while attending Walla Walla High School, where he quickly established himself as one of the premier young quarterbacks in the Pacific Northwest. His height gave him an immediate advantage, allowing him to scan defenses with poise, but it was his arm strength that set him apart. Coaches marveled at his ability to drive the ball downfield with velocity, throwing deep outs and long posts with the kind of power rarely seen in high school athletes. His accuracy was equally notable. Bledsoe demonstrated an innate ability to place the football where only his receivers could catch it, making him one of the most sought-after quarterback recruits in the country. Bledsoe chose to attend Washington State University, a school that would become the launching pad for his national recognition. At WSU, he stepped into a system that valued aerial attack, and he thrived immediately. Playing for the Cougars from 1990 to 1992, Bledsoe displayed exceptional command of the offense and quickly gained a reputation as one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. His combination of athleticism, pocket presence, and pure throwing ability allowed him to excel in the Pac-10 Conference, where he consistently posted impressive numbers. During his standout 1992 season, he threw for 3,246 yards and 20 touchdowns, while leading Washington State to a 9-3 record and a thrilling victory in the Copper Bowl, earning game MVP honors. Bledsoe set numerous records at Washington State. He finished as the Cougars' single-game and single-season record holder in pass attempts, pass completions, passing yards, and total offense. He also tied the Cougars' single-game record for touchdown passes with 5 against Oregon State as a sophomore in 1991. Bledsoe's NCAA career numbers of 7,373 passing yards and 46 touchdown passes ranked him second in Washington State history behind Jack Thompson when his career ended. As a junior, he was named the Pac-10 Conference's MVP on offense, earned All-America honors, was a semi-finalist for the Davey O'Brien Award, and finished 8th in Heisman Trophy voting. By the end of his college career, Bledsoe had firmly established himself as an exceptional NCAA talent and a top quarterback prospect in the country. NFL scouts praised his mechanics, maturity, and deep ball accuracy, labeling him as the prototype for the modern NFL quarterback. In 1993, the New England Patriots selected Bledsoe with the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft, placing him at the center of a franchise seeking stability and leadership. At just 21 years old, he carried immense pressure, but he delivered quickly. His NFL career began with impressive promise, as Bledsoe's arm strength and composure translated seamlessly to the professional stage. His ability to release the ball quickly and with tremendous velocity made him an immediate threat in the passing game. He could stand tall in the pocket, withstand pressure, and deliver accurate throws into tight windows, often threading the ball between defenders with precision. During the 1994 season, his second year in the league, Bledsoe solidified his status as one of the league's rising stars. He threw for 4,555 yards, completing 57% of his passes and recording 25 touchdowns. That year, he led the NFL in passing attempts and completions, demonstrating not only his importance to the Patriots' offensive system but also his durability and competitive drive. On November 13, 1994, Bledsoe set NFL single-game passing records with 45 completions out of 70 attempts, throwing for 426 yards and 3 touchdowns in a comeback 26-20 overtime win against the Vikings, a performance that remains an NFL record for completions and attempts. His performance helped propel New England to the playoffs for the first time in 8 seasons, and fans began to believe they had finally found a franchise savior. Analysts spoke openly about Bledsoe's bright future, projecting him as a Hall of Fame caliber quarterback who could redefine the Patriots organization. Bledsoe continued to build on that promise throughout the mid to late 1990s. He earned a Pro Bowl selection in 1996 after leading the Patriots to an 11-5 record and securing a spot in Super Bowl 31. His arm remained one of the most powerful in the league, and his ability to stretch the field made New England's offense one of the more aggressive passing attacks of the era. By the end of the 1990s, he was regularly posting impressive offensive statistical achievements, including multiple seasons with more than 3,000 passing yards and consistently strong completion percentages. His career totals eventually grew to 44,611 passing yards, a 57.2% completion percentage, and 251 touchdown passes, numbers that reflect both his productivity and longevity. Yet, despite these achievements, Bledsoe's career became increasingly defined by adversity. While he possessed elite physical tools and a high football IQ, he often found himself battling injuries that limited his ability to stay on the field and halted his momentum. The Patriots continued to rely heavily on his arm, often putting him in situations where he faced constant pressure behind inconsistent offensive lines. By 2001, Bledsoe was still viewed as the cornerstone of the franchise and was expected to lead New England well into the next decade. The organization had invested heavily in him, signing him to a long-term contract that made him the highest-paid quarterback in the NFL at the time. However, the course of Patriots history changed dramatically early in the 2001 season. In Week 2 against the New York Jets, Bledsoe suffered a serious injury when he was hit while scrambling toward the sideline, resulting in internal bleeding that threatened his life. That injury forced New England to turn to his young backup, Tom Brady, a sixth-round draft pick who, up to that point, had been largely overlooked. Bledsoe's injury opened the door for Brady to take over as starter, and Brady's rapid rise to stardom led to one of the greatest dynasties in NFL history. As Brady became entrenched as the new face of the franchise, Bledsoe's role diminished, despite his competitive desire to reclaim his position. Following the 2001 season, the Patriots traded Bledsoe to the Buffalo Bills, marking the end of his era in New England. In Buffalo, he experienced a resurgence, throwing for 4,359 yards and 24 touchdowns in 2002, earning another Pro Bowl nod. His arm strength remained elite, and he continued to show the accuracy and toughness that defined his early career. He later spent time with the Dallas Cowboys, where he posted solid numbers and provided veteran leadership. Yet the injuries, the physical wear of years in the pocket, and the shifting needs of his teams gradually slowed his production. Despite not fully living up to the astronomical expectations set early in his career largely due to those injuries, Drew Bledsoe remains one of the most important quarterbacks of his generation. He paved the way for the Patriots' rise, stabilized a struggling franchise, and carried himself with dignity during one of the most challenging transitions a professional athlete can face. His passing statistics, leadership, and highs across his career reflect a quarterback who, at his best, was among the most talented throwers the N.F.L. had seen. Off the field, Bledsoe transitioned into a successful post-football life, particularly through his work in the wine industry with his family-run Doubleback winery in Walla Walla. His second career has been marked by the same discipline and passion that characterized his time on the field. Drew Bledsoe's legacy is ultimately one of resilience, talent, and steady excellence. Though circumstances prevented him from reaching every milestone predicted for him, his impact on college football, on the Patriots, and on the NFL remains unquestioned. He is remembered not only for his cannon-like arm and accuracy but also for his professionalism and perseverance, traits that have allowed him to remain a respected figure long after his final pass.